In this video, we're going to look at this thing called the modulus. So the question at the start of the heading is, what is the modulus of a number? Well, we need to consider some situations. If I go to the bank and look at my bank balance and it says that my bank balance is in the black and it's $1,000, I understand, well, that's great. I've got $1,000 in my bank balance and I can go and spend money. If, however, I go to my bank and I look at the balance and I see that it is in the red, well, that means I've got minus $1,000. I don't have that $1,000. I, in fact, owe that $1,000 to the bank. I can't go and spend anything. I need to sort out my debt and get that paid back. So although I've got this number 1,000, in different contexts and with this sign in front of it, it will mean different things. Now, there are other situations where the sign isn't really important. So if I've got two places, A and B, and I know that the distance from A going to B is 3 kilometers, then I know the distance going from B back to A is also 3 kilometers. I'm not going to say it's minus 3 kilometers because I'm going in the opposite direction. I'm not going to think of it as a vector like that, but I can say that the distance is just as 3 kilometers. So I don't worry about the negative sign. And there's certain situations where we want to just ignore that negative sign. And there is a mathematical process that we can use to overcome this problem of having functions that have negative values. And that's where the modulus comes in. And here is the definition of the modulus. The modulus function is written like this. It's an x with these two parallel lines inside of it. It's like a bracket. And we define the modulus of x as being either the value x, if x is bigger than 0, or if x is in fact less than 0, then we're going to multiply it by a negative. And so a negative times a negative will make it positive. And so that's how I'll end up making my number positive. Now the modulus is also referred to as the absolute value. So you will see both the absolute value and the modulus being used. I will flip between the two. So just be prepared for that. Absolute value means the same thing as the modulus. And sometimes I couldn't be bothered to say the whole word modulus, and so I'll just talk about mod. Mod of 5, so that means I'm just taking the absolute value of 5, positive or negative. Now, we're going to have to look at this implication on two things. We're going to look at it, what the modulus function, how it affects graphs, and we're also going to look at how the modulus function is going to affect equations. And those are going to be two further videos that we're going to look at, something to look forward to. Whoopee. Okay, that's enough of me babbling on here. Now go to your next video.